No, there we go. I hear sound. I hear me. Oh, look at that. Joseph made it first. Grimskull second. Nailbender third with the eyes. Yes, you were hearing double music because I messed up. Abby, Joseph says hi. Oh, and hi, Kevin. Yes, hi, Kevin. So, we're starting a little early today behind the scenes so I can show you a little bit of my setup. So, I am gonna. Oops. Well, there goes the music. Are you getting naked back there? So, welcome to the control room. Sean is back, but we're going to try something different tonight. Sean and Blue are going to present tonight. Now, there's a slight complication in that Sean is 10 feet tall and Blue is 2 feet tall, but it's going to look amazing. I'm really excited to see how it looks. But anyways, on the right side of your screen, you should see where it says program feed, you should see my desktop. Now I can make that full screen for you. Let me figure out how to do that. There we go. Cool. So that's my desktop. And I will just give you a quick rundown on how I set up the show. Watching what now, says Sai. Sai's lurking, I think. I think Sai's lurking. So, as you can see, here's the general vMix window. I have a lot of fucking inputs. On the right hand side for audio. I don't use most of them because the volume is set automatically by a shortcut. Hold on one second. Hey Neil, how do I turn off notifications from Gilded? Can I just mute them? Desktop. Yes, Elo, I am live behind the scenes of Stage Door Live, or Irish Theater this week. How? How do I mute them? Disable notifications right there. Sweet. Okay. Now I can go back to work. Thanks, guys. Okay, so first thing that I have to do is check to make sure that my titles are all coming in properly. My lower thirds. So my lower thirds are broken up into two different graphics. One that brings up the what I call the segment section of the lower third, and then one that brings up what I call the subheadline or headline of the lower third. And then on my let me see. And then on my Stream Deck, I can pull those up as well. Now you can't see them. And then I hit the next button. You can't see that either. to go to my next headline. So this computer that I stream on for my channel is a separate computer. So that's why you can't see. But so my headlines are already linked, but just to give you an idea, the news department, all the writers create this spreadsheet with the segment, the subheadline 1, and then subheadline 2. And then vMix, through data sources, automatically pulls that in for me. So if I go into Data Sources Manager, you'll see ITT headlines, and it's automatically updating this every 5 seconds in case they change something on the fly. Streaming fundamentals right there. Yes, yes, sorry. Um, So for some reason, it gives the remote server returned an error, too many requests, and that comes and goes. So it might be that every 5 seconds is too often, but who cares? And then the other thing is, that's weird. Why is that coming in there? I don't know. Don't ask me. So I also just want to make sure that it's updating, and it is. So I'm going to close data sources. Now for our other show, we also have lower thirds for names, for people. This show, we only have 2 people. So instead of using data sources, I'm just going to use I'm just going to use the built-in data sources. Do we have Blue's social media handle?
Sorry?
Do we have Blue's social media handle?
vMix?
Social media handle.
What are you talking about?
Blue's social media handle.
S-O-R. No. Sorcasaur. SORCASOIR. Right there.
I'll just copy this.
I got it right.
Okay, so that's the second thing I do, is set those up. Now, because we're running 2 people, I also have a button on the Stream Deck to pull those up. And because I'm running 2 people, I'm going to have to... Wait a second. I think I messed something up. There we go. Try again. So because we have 2 people, I have to manually switch between, because we're not using the data sources. Yeah, I pulled an ELO, right? At least I wasn't muted, but I had absolutely nothing on the screen. Go figure. You see yourself? What? How do you see yourself? You're not there. Okay, so the next thing I do, I don't know what the next thing I do is. Oh, so the next thing I do is have to import the graphics for the show. So my graphics are in 21, input number 21, which is right here. And that actually copies into input number 20 as well. So we can do full screen graphics. Now there's nothing linked there right now. It actually says offline, but I'll show you how I do that. So I just downloaded all of the graphics from a drive on YouTube. Or not a drive on YouTube, a drive on Google Drive. It's not Stage Door Live, it's ITTW. And they make a folder called Kevin's Assets for me that I download. And I already downloaded this, so I'm not going to do it again. But, hey Steph, how are you? All I have to do is each time after each show, I delete that folder, and then I just have to relink it. So I go into change and go find the folder again. I don't know where I put it. ITDW08, and then it is this folder. You guys are good to go if you want. So now it has, as you can see, it has brought it into 21, which is the source, and then it brought it into 20, and 20 has the crawl lines and the logo and all that stuff on it if I want to go full screen. And it also brought it into 18, which shows one person in the left side of the screen and then the graphic on the right. So that looks good. And now the next thing I'm going to do is on my Stream Deck, I'm just going to go previous slide, previous slide, previous slide. Does that look right? Yes. And go to the beginning. I don't. Oh, our first story is about restaurants reopening. So then during the show, I just go next slide, next slide, next slide. Now let me go find my desktop capture again, and I will show you video playback. Now we actually only have one video playback for this. So for video playback, I just pull up the list editor. Ooh, that's cool. Whoa, what just happened? That was weird. So I just have to add that one, and that's in the same exact folder as the other stuff. It's just in a folder called playback, so I'm going to go grab that. Cool, thank you. And that's ready to play out. I'm going to do a quick test. Cool, it works. And yep, there we go. So that's essentially the show setup. So now the next thing we have to check is to make sure that the PTZs are working. So I'm going to bring you back into the control room. And here is the app to control the PTZs. I wonder, no, don't do that. I don't have a good way to show you this. I don't think. Yeah, I can't really show you it working, but so right now I'm moving camera 1. Yay, it works. Camera 2. You can see it moving down here. We're going to check camera 3 now. Camera 3 is on a slider, so we're not going to check that. Camera 4. Now, once I have the guys in place, I'll set the positions. No coffee today. Well, I have tea. You can't see it right now. Let me do this. So after a certain point, the coffee machine gets turned off in the building. So I have to switch to tea. And I do have a tea, and I will probably run upstairs and grab another one before we start. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Camera 5. Let's check camera 5. So you can actually see camera 5 on my screen. Cool. So sometime before this show starts, I'm going to have to go start the slider, but okay, so that's literally everything. Now I've already gone in and no, I haven't. Let's do the next thing. Let's delete that stream key because you shouldn't see that. So the next thing I do, we use Restream because we stream to 3 different platforms. Four different platforms. And we use Restream events. Um, when you use events, you cannot just go and use the RTMP settings from here. You actually have to go into events and then RTMP settings for. Oh shit! I just doxed myself, didn't I? So I'm going to copy in my stream key, and then I'm not showing it to you. I think it was 2 cameras before these. Yeah, I could do that. Sigh. I don't. Has anybody streamed to Twitter recently? Because that seems to be an issue. With Twitter's new setup, you actually have to go into the media studio when you want to go live. Apparently, we don't even have. No, it says timed out again. I hate Twitter. No, so Periscope isn't working anymore. Our Periscope now says that you have to broadcast through Twitter. So we're using Twitter Media Studio. Of course, I just doxed myself again. Oh no, you can't see that. Graham, did I say hi to you earlier? Sorry if I didn't. So I'm just going to leave that open. Pop it on another screen. We are going to have to go live in 5. So let's do an audio test soon? Cool.
Yep. You know where? Sean is starting to swap in section. Sweet.
Sean is starting and then you're swapping. Are you guys introducing yourselves at the same at the top of the show? Check that out.
Would you like to?
Cool. Just making sure, Grim. All right, so where am I? So we're about to do some sound checks. So I'll take you in the studio while we do that. We have to do it before we go live, so I can hear everybody properly. Okay, while they're getting their microphones on, I'm going to run into the studio and turn on the slider. So I'll be right back.
Oh, I thought I did. Sorry.
In terms of how far to turn this, that's the volume for me, is it? Right. here to Bulgy. Who hurt you? How can I do this so that it doesn't ruffle my jimmies?
Might have to step back a little further than normal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, you're tall.
I know I am. I'm blocking the light. The second I come closer than this, I'm blocking the light.
He's a 4'3" taller than me.
Hope you're paying attention to math class, because this is where you're going to need it.
That's
That's very tall. My dad is 6'1". My mother is 5'10", or she was 5'10". I think gravity's got them both down an inch since of their peaks. I'm worried that it's already started to work its magic on me.
I wonder if the force of gravity stronger on you when you get shorter or children by what time?
Because I have more to get short, maybe, yeah, proportionally. Don't worry though, I think I'll always have you beat by a little.
Okay. Help that guy help that guy with the mic. That's what they're saying behind the scenes on YouTube.
Thank you for supporting me.
I do not.
Are you helping the YouTube fans?
I was hoping that they would be listening.
Captain said they would be.
I cannot hear you.
You can't hear, okay. That would be my microphone, which is this thing, which is plugged in and clipped on here, so you should be able to hear me.
Hold on a second.
But if I'm just gonna keep talking, because if I
Yep, keep talking.
if I
Oh, I know why I
keep
can't hear you.
That is why you can't hear me.
It's my fault.
Yes, of course it is, Kev. It's
always
hardly
my
my
fault.
fault. I mean, even if it were, I would hardly blame myself for this. But this is just, free talking, freewheeling, free dealing. Plans to allow fully vaccinated people and those who have recently recovered from COVID-19 access to indoor dining in pubs and restaurants later this month. That was the end of the sentence. Plans are, I thought that wasn't a sentence before. No? Is he talking to me now?
No.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, he's talking to me now?
Yep.
No.
Now?
No.
Now?
Blue cannot hear you.
Blue can hear me.
Blue cannot hear you.
Blue cannot hear me.
It's funny that you
Blue,
ask her a question that she just
blue.
couldn't possibly answer if the answer was no.
Blue.
He's asking, can you
blue.
hear him? But there's no way you could.
Did you know that the question,
Blue.
where are you now, is only a recent thing?
Yes and no. I suppose if someone called from a payphone,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Oh, perhaps, yeah. Actually,
Or even-
I mean, that's still pretty recent. That's still very recent.
I suppose the question where are you now could have come up in a letter you're exchanging to a loved one who was traveling. Like, oh, where are you now? Last I heard you were in Munich. You're planning to travel to.
You said last week that our travel. How did that used to
I don't know. I assume that you would know. Okay,
along this
you know their itinerary in advance, perhaps.
Well, clearly that's just weeks. It's always like, oh, I have to make this massive journey. It's like, well, clearly if someone can send you a post, someone else is also making that journey.
You need
That
your.
journey is occurring.
Yeah. I suppose unless they were spending a week in each place they were in, if it was arranged. You know what? I'm talking myself in circles. I don't know the answer to your question. The Northern Ireland Fire and Rescue Service has said that it dealt with a significant increase in emergency calls related to the fires this weekend. The burning of Irish flags and symbols have brought much more attention on social media this year than others.
Blue, blue, blue.
Oh, I can hear you.
Haha! There
Can
we
you
go.
hear me now,
She can
Sean?
hear you now. I can hear you. She can hear you. Can
Sean,
hear
you
her?
can hear me?
I can hear you, but if you can't hear me, that's also worrying. Oh, I can hear myself now, which means I can hear
Nice.
you. Sorry?
Kevin, can you hear me?
Kevin, can you hear Blue?
Blue, I hear you.
Oh, that's good.
Wonderful.
I hear you moving around everything.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm just my shirt.
I'm trying to fix
Cool.
my hair.
Kevin, I can't hear them
Stop
all.
moving around now, and I am going to. Okay, I'm gonna stop moving.
My profile is a lot less striking than I thought it was. I thought it was. Oh no, it's not this.
Are you judging yourself?
I feel like my head is too big for my body.
YouTube is listening to you judge yourself.
I know. I'm like, this is like. let's not get it twisted, YouTube. I'm very aware of how beautiful I am. It's just I don't believe it sometimes. I'm working on it.
Yep.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
But at the same time,
Make it.
seeing yourself, I never really see myself from this perspective. so
Yes,
it's
he
fine.
knows. He knows you can hear him, Joseph.
Yeah, I don't talk to myself. I do some, I do
That's
talk to
music.
myself just sometimes when I need some, intelligent conversation. Come on, somebody stop me. Cut my mic. Cut my mic. Cut it.
Okay, so you sound great, Sean. Shut up.
Thank you.
Blue, can you talk?
Applications to join are now closed, but it will be under the first.
You sound beautiful, Blue.
1972.
You sound beautiful.
Doesn't work for me.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
If I'm here, I'm here. And if I open, I can go news. Does this reads newscast, does it?
I really enjoyed the week I wasn't here. It was the first time you did the show, and
Yeah.
I was like cut to a random bit, and you were just stood here like this, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I might swear. Can I?
I think it's YouTube, so you can swear.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
I was gonna be like,
Sean, take a
that
step
is a
backwards.
sexy news reporter.
Half a step. And Blue, can you move towards the monitor just a tad? No, I'm sorry. To your right. Yes, you're right. Yes. Ah, perfect. You're in
Upstage.
the correct spot. I see you. And then two. Start. What the hell just happened?
So it's not in the script, but at the top of the show,
Hi, my name is Sean.
and I'm Blue.
Go fuck yourself, Blue, and welcome to Irish Theatre this week.
Wow.
So-
I'm gonna write in some terrible things for you to say next week.
I would say anything you
Oh,
write.
I know.
Anything you
I
write.
know what it's like reading this now. It's terrible.
Once-
I cannot look at
once the
monitor
train starts,
at the same time. It's just
Can't get off the train.
Yeah.
It's going to be weird having you here because I'm going to be like, oh, I can just, look at myself for a second, which is a really bad idea. Is my body shaped weird? No, okay, sorry.
Yes.
Just a bit of dysmorphia. Just some casual dysmorphia, folks. Not sure if it's dysphoria or dysmorphia.
This is
Not sure I know
monitor
the difference.
2. Monitor 2 is going to have graphics. Nice. Cool. And 5. 5 is going to be your tight shot.
Bukayo Osaka, Jadon Sancho, and Marcus Rashford. Jadon Sancho.
Now Blue is in 2. Camera 2, Blue. Camera 2,
Fun fact, some
Blue.
people will ever see the EView digital.
What happened with the item that you moved? Did that get renumbered?
I think we fixed it.
I think we fixed it.
Well-
Please go to slide number 4, please.
She's bossing me around now.
I think it's funnier to find out on the fly, personally.
Well, see, the thing is, the writing is going to be fine. It's going to be that if it's wrong, the slide's going to correspond.
Yeah, that's their
Slide
problem,
number
though.
5 is
I look better when they fuck up.
Bezos.
Slide number 5 is 40 work week, which we can do.
4-day work week is slide number 5.
Slide number 4, please.
I'm going back one.
4 is
Okay.
3-day work week.
Okay, slide number 3. So slide number 4 has just been randomly moved.
Yusaku Maezawa.
One second will work for the chronological numbering of the slides.
Because we moved it to 12 instead of 4.
So are you not just pressing a go button like?
Yes.
So.
But because I renamed it to 12?
Oh, you actually renamed the slide itself to 12.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect, amazing, awesome, good job. Thank you.
Next thing I'm going to do is put Blue in a box. And then I'm going to
Blue
put
in a box.
Sean in a box. Oh, Sean, I'm too tight close to you.
I can pop my left hip out and stuff like this if you like.
No.
No.
Oh shit, am I Yep, I am zooming out the wrong camera.
Ooh, a bit crooked, a bit askew. Not quite happy with the tie.
What?
Is Blue going to introduce
Yes, they're going to introduce themselves.
On the fly.
Just on whatever Sean's sentence is. he's just
Hello,
gonna-
I'm Sean.
And I'm Blue.
And welcome to Irish Theatre this week. Do you want to take it a sentence at a time?
No.
Again,
All
where
right.
are the cameras going to be now?
So your camera is in front of you, Blue.
Yeah,
And
but
Sean's
so,
camera's.
is top
I'm gonna
show
go
just
to a
gonna look like
2-shot.
this?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
okay. Are you going to get a wide angle at any point of how absurdly taller than me Sean is?
Yeah, here. There you go.
It looks like Alice in
This is
Wonderland
what I thought
perspective.
illusion.
Yeah, it's perspective illusion. We're actually the same height. Hi, I'm Sean.
I'm just standing really far away.
Hi, I'm Sean, and I'm just standing really far away. And welcome to Irish Theatre
And
this
I'm
week.
Blue. And I saw it.
Yeah.
And I'm underlined Blue.
Underlined.
We should actually just say hi, and highlighted in blue.
Jesus.
Hello, I'm Sean,
And I'm Blue.
and welcome to Irish Theatre this week. We are broadcasting live from the TheatreMaker.ie's studio in Access Ballymun. Tonight,
We will bring you the latest in Irish theatre and international news, as well as opportunities, government updates, and news from around the
this
world.
is Irish Theatre this week on Monday, the 12th of July, 2021.
Opening sequence, Kevin.
That's not it. Oh shit, that's not it. That's the wrong one.
There's plenty of news this busy week, so let's jump right in with the breaking stories.
Oh my god, I don't even know what's playing right now. We're not gonna have time to run through this because we're live in 5 minutes.
You do on the fly.
That wasn't actually it.
No, that wasn't actually it. For a second, I convinced it was.
I was like, wow, this is...
There's lots of breaking stories this week, so let's jump right in with it. Actually, you want to do that, then I'll start off with news. So we go to
Yeah.
the transition, come back. Can we scroll down the teleprompter? We'll keep going.
Yeah, you guys keep going. I'm gonna get us live.
So I'll say this is Irish Theatre this week on Monday, the 12th of July, 2021. Sequence.
The opening sequence, there's plenty of news this busy week, so let's jump right in with the breaking stories.
Ministers held a cabinet meeting to the reopening of society the 19th of July. The government has been left scrambling to finalise plans on the reopening with uncertainty about the proposed vaccine pass system. Plans
YouTube, are you
are
still
to allow
there?
fully
Sorry,
vaccinated
I've
people
forgotten
and those
about
who
you,
recently
YouTube.
recovered from COVID-19 to access
Not
to
really.
dining in pubs and restaurants later this month.
I've just been
The
doing my
proposals will then be brought
job.
to the weekly cabinet meeting of cabinet ministers on Tuesday, and the subsequent meeting of industry groups and officials expected to follow soon after. On Friday, Taoiseach Peter Varadkar said indoor hospitality would be probably happen between the 19th and 26th of July in the latest date, likely to be the latest. The 11th night bonfires took place in Armagh last night as part of Loyalist celebrations. The celebrations drew more awareness this year as Loyalist and Unionist tensions have been rising since Brexit, combined with Northern Ireland protocol. And though those celebrations go ahead most years by incidents, fires are often a source of community tension. The Northern Ireland Fire Rescue Service said that dealt a significant increase in emergency calls related to fires this weekend. The burning fires, flags and symbols have brought much more attention to social
This
media
music kind of
than others.
sucks.
Billionaire and entrepreneur Richard Branson reached space on Sunday aboard his own rocket ship. With plans for a type of space tourism perhaps in the near future, Branson tweeted from aboard the
Sweet,
ship.
I'm gonna go
"Welcome
live."
to the dawn of a new space age. A successful flight from the vault into 71-year-old Branson passed fellow billionaire and rival Jeff Bezos.
We should now be live.
Should we stop?
You like the early behind the scenes, Joseph? Cool, we'll keep it.
Yusaka Miyazawa will be joining Elon Musk's first launch in 2023. Applications to join are now closed, but in the first lunar landing in 1972. It is 7 o'clock.
So we are starting at
Are we
7
on live
after
now,
today
Kevin, or are we
because I
gonna
forgot to reset it to 5
Count down the
after.
timer.
Yeah, you probably learn more this way to see all the craziness going on.
It is funny that Blue can't hear us. I know.
What have I
It's
forgotten to
funny.
do? That's the
She's so tired
question.
right now. Yeah, she thinks you're actually talking to me. I know, it's really funny. She's so gullible. So gullible. So was there something you wanted?
No, I'm just waiting.
It's what's today's date?
This is a great first impression.
I'm sorry, this is like we've actually met before. Well, I've met her before, but you know, just as you know, outside your house, I know through your window. Came to the
Trying to
Alsop
recreate the
Safety Party.
broadcast.
Yeah.
Oh, says we're live.
The 4-day week is due. See you next week.
Tweeting.
I'm trying to think maybe if I fell over and I feel like if the frame was down there on the ground with me, you could just be like in the background.
I'd just be kicking you. I'd just be like, oh, that's what you get.
The 4-day work week is due to see its biggest test in Ireland next year. Iceland is also in
So
trials.
make sure we're live on Twitter.
The trials are run by Reykjavik City Council, and the national government eventually included more than 2,500 workers, which amounts to 1% of Iceland's working population.
Minister for Environment, Climate and Communications in mind that a 4-day week could help reduce carbon emissions and air pollution, improve good work-life balance and support gender equality.
Last month, a new trial program, which aims to allow employers to test the effectiveness of a 4-day working week, was launched.
Organisations participating in the scheme can receive support, training and mentoring on how to implement a shorter week, and employees should not experience loss of pay.
England players Bukayo Saka, Jadon Sancho and Marcus Rashford were all subject to racist abuse after England's loss to the 2021 final last. Is it 2020 still? No, seriously. Yeah. I'm just going to say 2020. Let the Irish know. I don't think there's a big Venn diagram crossover between Irish Theatre This Week and football fans.
Sweet.
I should know that.
What?
I know. I don't really care, to be honest. I heard the state of emergency was declared in Tokyo during the Olympics, and that was also just the only reason I actually knew that was.
Okay, this is going to be really good. Oh,
No,
they can't hear me.
I don't. This is the only news I ever.
This is going to be really confusing for me, so bear with me. Sean, you stepped forward again into Blue's, yes, camera. Yep, swapping per story or per section?
Section.
Okay. Fab.
During the presentation, we can like point.
By the way, did everybody meet Miho? He's back there. He's our new intern from Dublin City University. He is finishing his master's. Woohoo!
Doing his master's in. Don't say journalism. Don't say journalism. Like something specific in the field of
Journalism.
Yeah, Michal, what are you doing your master's on?
Just journalism. That's what he says.
Oh, that's a different type
Blue,
of
did you
journalism.
move? Did you move, Blue? No, I mean your body.
Where do you want her to be?
I want her not to move after I set the cameras. That's your spot. Right there.
Oh, I saw. 59 seconds.
Oh, okay, Sean, are you good? Are you there for good now?
Am I happy? Are you happy with me being there for good now?
Yep, that's good. 47 seconds. 44 seconds.
That's what he said.
Hello, intern. His name is Mihal. Spelled Mike like Michael, but with the A and the E backwards and an accent over the A.
It's called a fodder, Kevin. Hard.
I got it. Irish Theatre This Week.
Hello, I'm Sean.
We're live in 17 seconds. Stand by.
I have to pee.
10 seconds.
You get me from just the waist up to this one, Kevin.
Stand by. Quiet, please. Pre-show logo running. You're both live. Stand by because I fucked up already. And coming to you.
Hello, I'm Sean, and welcome to Irish Theatre This Week. We are broadcasting live from the TheatreMaker.ie's studio in Axis Ballymun, and tonight we'll be bringing you the latest in Irish theatre, arts and international news, as well as opportunities, government updates and news from around the world. This is Irish Theatre This Week on Monday the 12th of July, 2021.
That was cute. Stand by. Coming to you. You're live.
There's plenty of news for this busy week, so let's jump right in with the breaking stories.
Oops, I messed up. Again. You're live.
Ministers held a cabinet meeting to discuss plans for the reopening of society on the 19th of July. The government has been left scrambling to finalise plans on the reopening with uncertainty about the proposed vaccine pass system. Plans are to allow fully vaccinated people and those who have recently recovered from COVID-19 access to indoor dining in pubs and restaurants later this month. The proposals will then be brought to the weekly cabinet meeting of ministers on Tuesday, with subsequent meeting of industry groups and officials expected to follow soon after. On Friday, Taoiseach Leo Varadkar said indoor hospitality would probably happen between the 19th and 26th of July, with the later date set to be the latest. The 11th night bonfires took place in Armagh last night as part of Loyalist celebrations. The celebrations drew more awareness this year as Loyalist and Unionist tensions have been rising since Brexit, combined with the Northern Irish Protocol. And although celebrations go ahead most years without incident, the fires are often a source of community tension. The Northern Ireland Fire and Rescue Service said that it dealt with a significant increase in emergency calls related to the fires this weekend. The burning of Irish flags and symbols have brought much more attention on social media than others. Billionaire entrepreneur Richard Branson reached space on Sunday aboard his own rocket ship. With plans for a type of space tourism perhaps coming in the near future, Branson tweeted from on board the ship, "Welcome to the dawn of a new space age." The successful flight would vault the nearly 71-year-old Branson past fellow billionaire and rival Jeff Bezos, who is planning to fly to space in a craft of his own in 8 days from now. On a related note, Japanese billionaire, entrepreneur, and art collector Yusaku Maezawa will be joining Elon Musk's first launch to the moon in 2023. Applications to join are now closed, but it will be the first lunar landing by humans since 1972. The 4-day work week is due to see its biggest test in Ireland next year. The pilot scheme will run on a parallel basis alongside a number of countries, including the United States, the United Kingdom, and New Zealand. Iceland has also been in trials. Workers are paid the same amount for shorter hours between 2015 and 2019. The trials run by Reykjavik City Council and the national government eventually included more than 2,500 workers, which amounts to about 1% of Iceland's working population. Minister for Environment, Climate and Communication, Eamon Ryan, said a 4-day week could help reduce carbon emissions and air pollution, improve people's work-life balance and support gender equality. Last month, a new trial program which aims to allow employers to test the effectiveness of a 4-day working week was launched. Organizations participating in the scheme can receive supports, training and mentoring on how to implement the shorter week, and employees should not experience a loss of pay. England players Bukayo Saka, Jadon Sancho and Marcus Rashford were all subject to racial abuse after England's loss at the Euro 2020 final last night. Along with manager Gareth Southgate, Prime Minister Boris Johnson and the Football Association all condemned the abuse suffered by players. Southgate has called the abuse received by players unforgivable. The players, UEFA and FA have all...
So if you saw me looking over my shoulder...
abuse of footballers still suffer on social media.
Stand by. You're live.
Fully vaccinated people will begin receiving their EU digital COVID certificates from today to allow travel and possible indoor dining. 1 million certs will be sent by email to those who are vaccinated via the Health Service Executive Portal. Another 1 million people will be sent to those who were vaccinated via other portals like GP. The certificates have a QR code which contains encrypted data on a person's vaccination status obtained from HSE. Those who have recovered from COVID-19 in the past 6 months can apply for a certificate of recovery from a dedicated helpline. This is expected to be in operation by the 19th of July. 10,000 job seekers to be paid €306 a week as new workplace scheme launches. The government is aiming to get 75,000 long-term unemployed people into employment within the next 2 years under their new plan launched today.
Is that sounding better?
Job seekers of all ages
YouTube?
unemployed for more than 6 months will be paid €306 per week as part of their placement. The Pathways to Work 2021 till 2025 strategy will also seek to reduce the youth unemployment rate to 12.5%.
Stand by. Ah! No!
If you find
The Irish National Opera opened its biggest season yet last Wednesday. This bigger, better I&O season will see 58 performances take place in 26 spaces at 20 different locations. It will involve 9 new productions, 6 operas by Irish composers, including 4 world premieres. Many of these are tied to other events such as the Kilkenny Arts Festival and West Cork Literary Festival. Least like the other, Searching for Rosemary Kennedy, which was the first presented at Galway International Arts Festival in 2019, visits Dublin, Cork and Limerick in a new 16-track surround sound version, 11th to 25th of September. It will be performed with a live cast and a pre-recorded orchestra. The Lyric Theatre in Belfast will have Dracula on stage from the 27th. This is a live performance and it is already nearly sold out, so go online to lyrictheatre.co.uk to make your booking. Their accessible matinee performance include BSL
I think
and
I have
ISL
fixed it.
performances
Thanks
on
for
Saturday
letting me
the
know, guys.
21st, and a captioned and audio-described performance on Sunday the 1st of August. Dracula will be recorded in front of a live audience for future screenings on the 27th and 28th of July. The Irish Society for Stage and Screen Designers is running Skinographia, a series of free online creative lectures, workshops and talks to showcase and engage with a broad and diverse range of voices and disciplines in the scenography world. Lucky for some of you, the first masterclass Remote Lighting Design Pre-Plotting Shows with Sarah Jane Shields and Owen McNeeds has been pushed back until Friday. The class takes place at 3 to 5 p.m. Lighting designer Sarah Jane Shields and programmer and chief LX Owen McNeeds will host a workshop showcasing their experience of a remote pre-plotting session for the opera Hansel and Gretel, a co-production with the Irish National Opera, Abbey Theatre and Theatre Lovin. This series is in association with the Project's Arts Centre. Tickets are on their website. Now, for our younger viewers, the Civic Arts Centre 2021 Summer Camp is Aladdin themed this year. Camp Genie will be running from the 19th of July until the 3rd of August, 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. Camp Genie culminates in a production based on a theme and the music from the musical and blockbuster movie Aladdin. To book, please call Civic Theatre, and the Civic Theatre also have a show this month, but more on that later in the show.
Stand by.
If you find
30
value
seconds,
in
you're both
Stage
clear.
Door Live, please help us grow by letting your friends and followers know. If you're watching on Facebook, hit that follow button and give us a like.
Who are we going to next?
Take a moment to share this live feed with your friends and followers right now.
So
if you're
18's up
watching
next.
us on YouTube, make sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and click that bell to keep updated on our new and exclusive YouTube content. Your
Okay,
support
there's gonna be a
helps us continue these
transition.
important conversations
After
about
this,
Irish
5.
theatre now and into the future.
Transition, go. Your mics are live. Coming to you, Blue.
Boris Johnson has stated theatres in England can open from Monday at full capacity. Originally scheduled for the 21st of June, the colloquially dubbed the Freedom Day will go ahead next Monday. The date was pushed back by the 19th of July to allow for more vaccinations. Theatres will be able to open at capacity rather than having to adhere to social distancing guidelines and capacity restrictions. Johnson stated that it is absolutely vital that we proceed now with caution, adding, "This pandemic is not over and continues to carry risks, so people should not assume that everything will be normal even when restrictions ease." West End's Everybody's Talking About Jamie will play a final performance at the Apollo Theatre on the 26th of September. The show will be implementing a pause period ahead of returning in 2022. After a world premiere in Sheffield, Everybody's Talking About Jamie transferred to the Apollo Theatre in London in November 2017, where it has played since. The musical is based on a true story following 16-year-old Jamie as he steps into the spotlight by wearing a dress to his secondary school ball. If you're going to miss Everybody's Talking About Jamie in London, the film adaptation is being released and streamed on Amazon Prime the 17th of September. National Alliance for Musical Theatre has announced the lineup of new musicals for its 33rd annual Festival of New Musicals. The festival, consisting of 8 new musical theatre pieces, will be presented in person the 20th to the 21st of October.
Glad I finally
as well
got
as
it
via
right.
live stream in collaboration with Broadway On Demand.
Too many mistakes today, though.
Since it began, the festival has introduced over 300 new musicals to industry professionals, and more than 85% of the shows presented have received further development opportunities. Festival registration will open later in July at namt.org. Across the water in Canada, the Edmonton Fringe Festival is returning in August with a mix of live and digital performances. Organisers say that the 2021 Edmonton International Fringe Theatre Festival is back in August, but it will look and feel very different. The 40th iteration of the festival will focus on local talent. They are planning for significantly reduced audience capacities inside theatre venues and across outdoor venues. The festival will run from the 12th until the 22nd of August 2021. Tickets will go on sale on the 4th of August.
Stand by. Coming to you, son. Yep.
This week is your last chance to buy tickets for Áras Aona's raffle, Áras Aona's Éilú Dríochta Draw, offering 5-night escape for 4 adults in Inis-Ear. Will help to secure the future of the island's arts centre, which has hosted artists, concerts, residencies and exhibitions since it opened in 2000. The prize includes transport from the mainland to the island, a self-catering house, a seafood platter on arrival, and lots of gifts kindly sponsored by local businesses on the island. The raffle closes Saturday, and they are currently at 70% of the way to their target of 20,000. Tickets for Kilkenny Arts Festival are currently on sale, along with the INO mentioned earlier. Featured is also the work of Fionn Foley, who joined us last week for Stage Door Live. Fionn Foley and Rough Magic's play Tonic is a doomsday folk musical set in the year 2047. Get onto kilkennyarts.ie to book tickets. Hunter Biden has penned an ethics agreement that will allow details of his art sale to remain anonymous. The exhibition, planned for this autumn, could sell some of Hunter Biden's works for up to $500,000. Any buyers will be kept anonymous to stop them seeking political influence from the Bidens, the White House says. With Hunter Biden currently under federal tax law investigation, the secrecy agreement has already drawn much scrutiny, while even the former White House ethics chief calling the deal very disappointing. Palace Projects present the preview of Florencia Cayaza's Mismatch on Thursday. This is the 5th exhibition of the Artist-Initiated Projects 2020-2021 program. The exhibition is being housed in Palace Projects Studio in the Liberties. The exhibition is open from 12 to 6 p.m. Thursday to Saturday, and the exhibition will run until Saturday, the 31st of July, 2021. This year, Waterford Wall Street Festival is celebrating its 7th year. Waterford Walls Street Festival is celebrating its 7th year. This festival will run from the 13th to the 22nd of August. Waterford Walls Festival has been transforming the city with incredible mural artwork and has launched a special app ahead of this year's festival as part of the Brightening Air Cushcame Killig Festival. This free downloadable app invites you to experience moving mural artworks that has been animated by school, St. Paul's Community College, Waterford, and university students, Limerick School of Arts and Design, across Ireland, working alongside the Walls Project and Italian non-profit Be Part to transform public street artworks into augmented realities.
Stand by. You're muted. Ten seconds. Coming back to you. 2, 1, you're live.
If apps aren't your thing, you can also check out their podcast. Continuing with its digital arts program, Waterford Walls launched its pilot podcast, the first episode of a series being released as part of the Brightening Air Festival. Listen to the podcast to hear from festival organisers, wall owners and local community on the impact the stunning Waterford Walls artworks have had.
Okay, stand by. Coming back to you, Blue.
Today in the Arts Council, a number of awards are open for application, including the Emergency Stabilisation Fund. This is an unlimited award open to strategic funded and Arts Centre funded organisations that are in need of emergency grant aid between now and the end of the year. This funding is intended to avert closures and ensure that organisations are not carrying significant debt going into 2022 as a result of the impact of COVID-19. Closing date is Thursday, the 22nd of July. Also open is Round 1 of the Festival Investment Scheme, open to festivals taking place between January and June next year. There are 3 bands of funding available, up to a maximum award of €35,000. Closing date is also Thursday, the 22nd of July. The Capacity Building Support Scheme will be open from tomorrow. The Capacity Building Support Scheme was developed to support arts organisations to gain support, skills and expertise to review and adapt their artistic and/or business models and support their strategic development in the medium to long term. It supports activities that will assist in building capacity, in developing inclusivity, and/or in growing peer support and collaborations. The maximum award is €30,000. There are many awards on the Arts Council website, so be sure to check them out. The Abbey Theatre is seeking 6 lighting and 6 sound technicians to join their relief panels. These are 6-month fixed-term contracts reporting to the head of sound and lighting in both cases. The closing date for applications is 5 p.m. Tomorrow week, the 20th of July 2021. The Abbey is also looking for a Director of Communications and Marketing. They will help to continue the Abbey in growing new audiences while retaining and deepening relationships with current audiences. This is a full-time permanent position and applications close tomorrow 2 weeks, Tuesday the 27th of July. Applications for all posts to be sent to recruitment@abbeytheatre.ie. The Project Arts Centre are also looking to hire a technician. This is a fixed-term, full-time contract for 2 years with varied hours including evening and weekend work. The successful candidate will be responsible for providing technical support to all visiting groups, companies, artists and individuals. The centre technician reports to the production manager in the first instance and ultimately to the executive director. Letters of application are to be accompanied by an up-to-date CV and the names of 2 referees. Please send your application by email to jobs@projectartscentre.ie and address it to Orla Maloney, Executive Director. Deadline is 5 p.m. on Monday week, the 19th of July. We have a last-minute application. University Concert Hall Limerick is currently recruiting for 2 roles, Box Office Manager and Assistant Technical Manager. A 1-year contract is offered in both instances, subject to probationary periods. The deadline is today, so get your applications in soon. They are invited to be sent with a CV and cover letter to marie.healy@uch.ie. Theatre and Dance Northern Ireland announced a call for participants for Dance Conversations Research Project. Applications are invited for a paid creative exchange and research opportunity for 3 dance artists based in Northern Ireland and 3 dance artists based in the Republic of Ireland. Each artist will receive a fee of €1,150 or £1,000. Deadline for applications is 10 a.m. Monday the 26th of July 2021. Fira Tarrega Support for Creation Programme is currently open for applications. Fira Tarrega works to activate Catalan performing arts creation and professional artistic exchange both nationally and internationally, paying special attention to street arts and projects designed to involve the citizenry in the public space. This programme is for artistic creation that is clearly motivated in terms of research and innovation by street arts and public space. They have 4 strands within their application process, which will close on the 15th of September. The Arts Council is seeking tenders for digital advice and project management services. Deadline for applications is midday on the 28th of July. This is an e-tender application and it is available to view on the Office of Government Procurement website. This year, the Women's Irish Network is offering 2 bursaries of £3,000. These are to fund either further education courses or arts or creative project. Deadline is Wednesday. You can find the links for these in our comments.
Stand by.
If you find
You're
value
both muted.
in
1 minute.
Stage Door Live, please help us grow by letting your friends and followers know. If you're watching on Facebook, hit that follow button and give us a like. Take a moment to share this live feed with your friends and followers right now. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and click that bell to keep
45
updated
seconds,
on our new and
plus the
exclusive
transition.
YouTube content. Creating live content is a costly endeavour. If you'd like to help us keep the conversations going, please hop on over to our Patreon page, where you can become a patron
30
and
seconds.
gain access to exclusive patron-only content. Patreon.com/TheatreMaker.ie. You can find us on most social media,
20 seconds,
Facebook,
plus
Twitter,
transition.
Instagram and YouTube at TheatreMaker.ie. And catch additional news, blogs and sector coverage on our website, TheatreMaker.ie.
Stand by where you have a
Watch this
transition
space.
before we come
There's
back to
more
you.
exciting content on the way from TheatreMaker.ie.
Mics are live. Stand by. It's all you.
The Errigal Arts Festival is taking place in Donegal until the 25th of July. This bilingual, multidisciplinary summer festival programme reaches out across the country, with live and online performances from War Dance of the Fairy Folk, from Namik Uagara, to an art and poetry walk on the top of Knock on Nave, to Bin Boat Resurrection, an installation from artists Nicola Kyo and Paddy Bloomer. This week only, the Henry Girls are hosting a virtual edition of their week-long gathering Home from Home, including collaborative music sessions, lyric and songwriting, vocal health, warm-ups and more. Sessions run from 10 to 2 p.m. this Friday. There will also be the premiere of Pat Kinnavan's new bilingual version of the incredible play Before, or Sulla. Filmed at Aurachan Gave Doher, Fishamble is delighted to work with Errigal Arts Festival on the premiere of this new bilingual version developed in conjunction with the Donegal artist Owen Gila Frigida that weaves Irish and English together.
Good job giving him all the Irish.
By Pat Kinnavan. For more information, email info@eaf.ie and check out the full festival schedule at eaf.ie. Pat Kinnavan has been busy with another project, Silent. Solas Nua, in association with the Irish Arts Centre, presents a rare opportunity to stream Pat Kinnavan's Silent, directed by Jim Culleton, on demand from the 11th to the 18th of July. This event, specifically filmed by Fishamble with support from Culture Ireland, is included in Solas Nua's summer theatre membership, but is €15 for non-members. More information can be found at solasnua.org. At the top of events this week is The Secret Space in the Project Arts Centre. The Secret Space is an installation with live durational performances starting Saturday coming, the 17th of July. The performance will run until the 31st of July. Tickets are €5 for performances and installation visits are free but ticketed. Be sure to check out projectartscentre.ie for information on dates and times for each. On the last episode of Stage Door Live, we were joined in the studio by Fionn Foley, writer of Dogs of War, the third instalment of Bewley's Walkabout Theatre programme. The fourth instalment, The Cyclone Kid, is a new promenade drama written and performed by Sam Ford, where the audience will be taken on an unofficial tour of Merrion Square Park. You can tune in to Fionn's interview by visiting our YouTube channel, and tickets are available for The Cyclone Kid, running from the 14th through the 24th of July on bewleyscafetheatre.com. Honest Arts, in association with Lime Tree Theatre Bell Table, present Waiting for Poirot by Mike Finn, a live performance for all the family, where audiences are immersed in this new murder mystery while Garda Maguire and Patterson try to figure out who done it. The year is 1925 and fledgling Irish Free State is trying to find its way in the world while emerging from the shadow of a deadly war of independence. A travelling group of players who labour under the title of Sir Montague Garrick's Travelling Theatre and Electric Cinematograph have taken up residence in the People's Park, Limerick. Commencing this day week, the 19th of July, it will run until the 1st of August. Families are welcome to join, with the show being suitable for ages 8 and up. Booking info on the Lime Tree Theatre website. The Civic Theatre is offering free tickets to the audio play This Man is an Island, a story of a friendship under pressure from creators Keith Singleton and Larry McGowan. Free tickets are available at civictheatre.ie. Links for these are in our comments. That's it for Irish Theatre this week. Thank you for joining us. Our programming is made possible by support from Dublin City Council and Access Ballymun.
He is here to support you and your projects. Don't forget to send in your press releases and show announcements to news@theatremaker.ie for consideration to be published on our website and our online programming.
Don't forget to check out Stage Door Live this Wednesday at 7 p.m. and join us again next week for another episode of Irish Theatre This Week. And stay up to date on the latest arts news and social media on website theatremaker.ie. I'm Sean Roper-Nolan.
And I'm Blue Hanley.
And this was
Irish Theatre This Week.
Stand by. Okay, you're clear. Only about 19 mistakes on my part. Yay! And we are clear. We are off the air. It is so hot. Yeah, what happened to my? Oh my! It's not spinning. Oh my God! It broke. My fan broke. Oh my God! My fan's broken. No, I didn't. That's why I'm sweating my ass off, though. Did you make it work? No. Oh, is that what you have to do? Uh, let's see. Anybody still on YouTube? Oh, I still have 5 viewers. Hello, 5 viewers. So I know you all want to see Abby. So there's Abby. I made too many mistakes. Too many mistakes today for me, including. Did you hear that?
I didn't.
No, I know you didn't. I gave it to you.
Yeah, no, you live around blue. Good job on giving all that. That's really rude. I hate that.
You gave him all the Irish.
Do you know what it was? I was getting mixed up with Stage Door Live, and I thought that the last section was opportunities. This week gets recorded later. So I was like, working backwards, I was like, oh, oh yeah, you're obviously the top of the show. I just got them mixed up.
The bit that you said, you were like, thank God that was the Irish bit. She gave him the Irish. She gave herself the Irish bit. No, I had Irish
Steph
bit.
says hi.
Oh, these the Irish bits we were worried about. Yeah. Sorry, don't take me. I was not right. I have the. Well, like, oh, really trying to do this.
Anybody have any questions? My 5 viewers. You're all probably watching David too, right? Because he's live at the moment.
I kind of like to, I feel like more is better. And also,
I have been awake since 3 a.m. today. I'm designing a show that's being filmed later in the week on Thursday. So I'm kind of in crunch mode. Thanks, Mihal. Great job. Thank you, Sai. Thank you for watching me instead of the other person who's streaming live now. No questions from me this time. Okay, Joseph. Cool. Yes. You waved. Cool. Well, I'll wave back. Everybody wave back. Thanks, Graham. I made a lot of mistakes today, which pissed me off a little bit. But the problem was I had some of our cues after the stingers, those really long stingers that you want me to cut down. I have some of the cues set to automatically cut to the camera that it normally is. Oh, hi, Sai. Everybody wave to Sai. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I screwed up a little bit. I need to take those out if we're going to have 2 people on the show. I don't know. Who knows if Blue wants to do it again next week?
Blue.
They are teaching moments. Blue said yes. Blue wants to do it next week. Yay! I have so many bottles of water.
Do you want to do others?
No, those are yours. I don't want your COVID. Keep your COVID. Sweet. So I don't really have anything to talk about today because I'm really tired. Maybe next week I'll show. Is that clock wonky at the back? Clock.
Yeah.
There's a clock. Oh yes, I guess there is. I didn't realize over there. Yes, it is not 11:38. It's been 11:38 since we moved into the studio, I think. Thank you, sir. Yeah, so maybe I'll show some of the studio setup next week behind the scenes. I got that done really quick, but I normally do that about 20 after 6 GMT after I do all of the setup in here. So maybe next week I'll switch it up and do the studio setup at 20 after instead of the digital setup, which is really just running microphones, turning on the TVs, testing the prompter, setting up the slider, and all that stuff. Cool. Well, thank you everybody for joining. I appreciate you. And I will see you next time. Have a good night.